Today I'm going to be replacing the wheels on this IT luggage suitcase. And I'll just detail the problem with the old wheels. They're quite well used and time served, and there's quite a lot of play, and they're just really wobbly. So when the case is totally full to the gunnels, the wheels tend to splay outwards, and the wheel on this side I think is the worst offender. So they do need replacing, and it would be really nice to replace this case as wheels, as there's not many that are around with two wheels, which I tend to prefer. The four wheels are great at gliding on a smooth surface, but if you're dragging one end of town to the other, they're less than desirable. So we've got some replacement wheels that came in a kit, and these were relatively inexpensive. Now, on a personal note, I am curious to see if there is a weight penalty to be had. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh these wheels and then weigh the other wheels and associated parts when I've removed them. So these wheels were purchased off eBay, and they were pretty inexpensive. I think they're about £6, possibly £7, can't remember which. And they've got bearings in, and then we've got the new axles and washers. And I did have removed the two Allen keys for the purposes of weighing. I'll just let the scales zero, and we're weighing in at around 200 grams, which is pretty good. So I've opened up the case and unzipped the liner, and in here there's some screws to remove. So I'm going to do that for either wheel. There was actually this on one of them. So I'm going to get all these screws out, and hopefully that'll give us access to where the axle is for the wheel. It's just a regular Phillips screwdriver, and we'll just remove all four of those screws. And with the inner screws removed, just give that a wiggle, and then we can get to the business end. So what we're going to do is cut through this axle here, and then the wheel should come off with it. And it's the same deal on this side. Just wiggle it free. You can see that one's lost its little cover, and it's in a bit of a sorry state, and the screws came out with it. So before I go any further, it's a good time to just check that the replacement axle is about the right size, and just pushed it through the wheel, and it's looking something like to me, so I'm quite happy to go ahead and cut the other wheels off. So I want to remove it, and in there is a washer, so I'm just going to run a hacksaw blade in there and cut through the axle, taking care not to touch each side. Well, that wasn't too difficult. I've got the wheels there and a bit of the axle to push out. So we'll get all those together in the bag for the weigh off. So we're going to insert this in here, and I'm not sure whether to use a washer or not. I don't think it requires one. Feels a bit loose actually. I didn't bank on that. So I've just goose stepped into a problem, and here's the replacement axle, and here's the remnants of the IT luggage. There's a definite difference in diameter, so that's not particularly good. So I've got an idea in mind to solve this, but it's going to be a bit more involved than just a straightforward repair. So I'm thinking about drilling down in the centre of that. You can see there's a nut there just to interface it, and I'm going to have to drill it out to the diameter of that, which is a bit of work, and I think I'll just take a bit off the end, just make it a bit shorter. So the length of the bolt is just a little more than that. What I've done is I've just trimmed the end down there, you can see with its friend, and we've drilled that one out. It's probably gone slightly off, but I don't have any special tools. and we're just going to go up in increments throughout the drills. This is an imperial set. I actually ended up at 15/64. So I've got the second one done, and it's ever so slightly off centre, which you would expect using basic equipment, but not to worry, we can use that to our advantage when we reassemble it, just to give the wheels a bit more lift. Hopefully that'll keep the wheels a little bit higher off the ground. So we're now at the stage of assembly. So I'll put a washer on here and the wheel. Now, so what I've done, I don't actually have space for the other washer on here, so that's going to have to be omitted. There is a bit of thread lock on, so we shouldn't have any real problems, and we'll give that a pinch up with the 2 Allen keys provided. We'll just nip that up quite nicely, and the wheels feels absolutely beautiful, and there is no side to side play, so we'll build the other one up and refit them to the case. So I'll just give these a bit of a nip, make sure all secure on both sides. Quite fiddly to relocate these, so do take your time, and you will be able to nip them up pretty tight if they're correct. So we'll zip this video up, and there we have it, the finished product. The wheels look really good, and there's ball bearings in there. Did occur to me, I'm half tempted to put a little bit of grease in and just push it in. I think that could be overkill. It looks really good, I'm quite impressed, and it also glides beautifully, better than on the original wheels. They're solid. If I apply a bit of pressure, they don't want to splay outwards. There's minimal play, barely detectable in either of the wheels. And on to the weigh off. I've left a few bits out which aren't part of the case anymore, and these are the old wheels, and as much of the bits and bats I could retrieve. So we'll see at what weight penalty this repair comes at. £128 grams. So those upgraded wheels, which are far superior, are a 72 or 73 gram weight penalty, which is well worth it, I would think. I'm willing to stand the excess baggage if required. Many thanks for watching, and why not subscribe to learn of more low cost repair solutions.